Yo, what's up, YouTube? We're back with another horror recording. Wait, I fucked up. Horror reaction. Oh my gosh, I actually fucked that shit up. Anyways, we're watching 3 True Tinder horror stories animated. Now, I actually did look into the Gooner case. Not the Gooner case. It's like the Gilbert Gooner case. The Gilbert Goons.
One of the teens who...
And turns out no one got arrested because they're rich. They had bails. And they paid 100,000 bails, like 100,000. And I think the person who actually did the killing, he got bailed for 1 million, and they did it. Bro, this world runs in money, bro. Like, it's generally sad, but what can you do? You know, all we could do is just pray for their families and stuff. This happened a while ago. I think it happened like a few years ago. Yeah, bro. Honestly, I'm actually very thankful I'm low-key sheltered to that shit, but there's some cruel stuff that's going on in the world, and it's crazy. So yeah, sorry about that, right? 3 True Tinder. Now, all of my single ladies and my single guys, stay safe out there. There's some crazy people, some crazy guys, some crazy girls who will low-key ruin your life. You got the, gooner pervert guys, and you got the evil light skins that will like run you dry. Stay safe. Stay safe. Let's get it!
I remember swiping right on her profile like it was yesterday. The bright screen of my phone illuminated her picture, casting a ghostly glow in my dark room. Her name was Bella, 23 years old. She had an enigma.
Low-key, Bellas are always the baddest. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Every single Bella that's my age or older, they've always been bad, bro. They always been beautiful ladies, but sometimes they're evil, bro. These, like, look at her eyes. She got the evil eyes, respectfully.
Dramatic smile, one that seemed familiar, yet I couldn't place where I had seen it before. Bella was the epitome of ethereal beauty, a mesmerizing blend of grace and allure. Her eyes were the most striking feature, large and expressive, shimmering like pools of water under the silver moon.
Okay, we get it, bro. We get it. There's some crazy glaze. This guy is like, his eyes
are
like...
a depth that seemed almost otherworldly, captivating anyone who dared meet her gaze. Her long hair cascaded down her shoulders in luscious waves, the color of midnight, a stark contrast to her fair porcelain skin.
Holy.
It framed her face.
Okay, so turns out the intro is just him purely glazing this girl. I really hope we get to see this. Like the end, she's dead. I don't know.
Perfectly,
excited.
Highlighting her high cheekbones and the delicate curve of her jawline. Her thin lips were curled into a subtle, enigmatic smile. Her figure slender and tall. Every aspect of her appearance was harmonious, creating an aura of elegance and an undeniable magnetic pull that was impossible to ignore. Her bio was intriguing, but vague. Just a quote from a famous poet. She was really into true crime documentaries.
True crime? Okay, I fuck with that. I love you as certain dark things are to be loved in secret, between the shadow and the soul. I love you as certain as dark things are to be loved in secret. I'm sorry, guys, I can't read, but what I'm getting at is like she loves between the shadow and the soul. Between the shadow and the soul. Netflix and chill. She freaky deaky and true crime. She a foodie. I swear, the girls that say they're foodie always be evil, bro.
Preferred to Netflix and chill and had a thing for good food. I felt drawn to her, somehow wondering if I have come across her before. After a few exchanges of witty banter and flirtatious remarks, we agreed to meet at a local bar. I had never been there before, but the name sounded oddly familiar.
Ride the tide?
As I approached the bar, a strange sensation washed over me. The neon sign flickered, casting a surreal light on the pavement. It felt like I was walking into a scene from a movie that I had seen long
trying to fix my mic, tighten it up and shit like that
ago. A sense of deja vu that I couldn't shake off.
Oh, Chad, have you ever experienced deja vu? Low key, I feel like I mostly did it during camping and Wonderland. Like, I don't know. Hold on, wait. Sorry, I hope you guys like press the skip button. Anyways, I actually haven't experienced deja vu in a long time. Yeah, that is such a feeling. It's so surreal.
The bar was dimly lit, with old jazz music playing in the background.
Ooh, I
and a
love
familiar
jazz.
scent of bourbon.
I love jazz, but I just like play whatever's jazz. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll search up like Spotify jazz and just play that shit. I don't really know much artists, but yeah, guys, if you are into like, just check out jazz, bro.
And cigars lingered in the air. The atmosphere was intimate, almost too perfect. She was already there, seated at a corner table, her eyes reflecting the dim lights. As our eyes met, a shiver ran down my spine.
What? That's not a feeling you want. I don't know, chat.
She was even more captivating in person, her presence both alluring and somehow unsettling. We hit it off immediately. Conversation flowed effortlessly, as if we had known each other for years. Her laughter was infectious, and her stories were fascinating, yet they tinged with an eerie familiarity.
What?
She spoke of places she had visited, books she had read, and her love for old horror films, many of which were my favorites too.
To be honest, old horror films are kind of overrated. I'm sorry, I had to say it. I can't name one old horror movie that's like really good. Like Scream aside, you know what I'm saying? I haven't really dipped my toes too much in it, but like, you know what I mean? Like I just haven't seen anything that's crazy. That's like OG horror. You know what I'm saying? My favorite horror is Obsession. I'm not LARPing, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my favorite horror movie. I watched a couple, like I watched It and I can't remember the top of my head, but you know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. But yeah, if you like OG horror, type it in the comments what I should watch.
As the night progressed, she made casual remarks that sent jolts of recognition through me. She mentioned,
"This guy's getting like real like familiarity or something like that, bro. This could be your secret cousin. Like that could be a possibility. Since you like, I don't know. This could be his like second cousin, something. I wouldn't be surprised."
and a book I was currently reading as if she knew it was on my nightstand. She referenced a horrific dream, exactly like the one I had a week ago, a chilling nightmare that I hadn't shared with anyone. Each coincidence was more bizarre than the last, blurring the lines between reality and something otherworldly. When I finally gathered the courage to ask her about these strange coincidences, she was quick to brush off my question with a smile. But then she dropped a tantalizing prospect. She invited me to her place. By then, the drinks had...
Shit. I don't know. If she down to fuck on the first date, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. You do not want a female like that. I don't know. Bro, down to fuck in the first night? You about to get STD, bro.
Clouded my judgment, and her sheer allure was irresistible. I agreed, but I could not have fully understood the gravity of my inebriated decision. The drive to her place was a blur. The streets were empty and the night seemed unusually still, as if the world was holding its breath. But when we arrived at her apartment, a chilling realization dawned upon me. I had been there before.
It would be funny if that's like his cousin, bro. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting at. Like, oh, I've been here when I was a kid, and we like run up down the stairs playing like some shit, hide and seek or something. I'm getting cousin vibes. I just got reminded about
layout.
What did you say
the
about my
particular
cousin?
painting on the wall, the shaman rugs with weird symbols, even the way
No. If she deals with witchcraft, run, bro, and pray.
the door creaked as it opened. It was all too familiar. She was quick to lead me to her bedroom and close the door behind her. She leaned in to kiss me on my cheek before excusing herself to fill us some wine. But as soon as I was there and saw a particular book on the top,
Dark Magics of the Amazons? Bro, oh my god. Chat, would you ever date a woman that's like into dark magic and spells and stuff like that? Bro, she gonna like curse you or something if you leave her. I don't know. That's a scary subject that I do not want to tap into.
top of her desk, I froze. Dark magic of the Amazons. And in that moment, the deja vu, the dreams, the nightmares, they all made perfect sense. My memories flooded back in fragments, disjointed and hazy. I remembered swiping right on her profile, but that was not yesterday. It was the day before. The same bar, the same conversations, the same eerie coincidences. I had lived this very night the previous day as well. But there was something more, something sinister that I had forgotten. My heart raced as I recalled the chilling discovery from the previous night that I had spent at that place. I had seen her slip something into my drink, an act overshadowed by the horrifying sight that followed. In her kitchen, amidst the normalcy of utensils and herbs and Indian spices, lay a collection of knives like one I had never seen before. It made sense to me later that they were not meant for cooking, but for something more gruesome. And then I had come across the bones in her trash, human-like, scattered carelessly, which she had nonchalantly explained were for her dog. Whatever she had spilled into the drink last night was slow to take effect, because in that moment, I recalled saying to myself, "There's no dog in this apartment." Panic had surged through me as the truth dawned. She wasn't just a strange woman from Tinder, she was dangerous. I had grabbed a knife from her kitchen, and naturally, when she came at me later with a meat cleaver, she was surprised to find me stabbing her heart. I had acted in self-defense. Before I could even think what I had done, I was quick to dump her body in the bathtub. I had fled, the horror of that night haunting.
What is this? What is this? I'm low-key slow right now, but how's she alive?
But as these memories resurfaced, reality twisted into a nightmare. If she was dead, then who was the woman standing before me with 2 wine glasses? I excused myself to the bathroom, hoping to make sense of the chaos. The bathroom was exactly as I remembered from the previous night. Cold, sterile, and immaculate, except for the overbearing stench. And then there she was, in the bathtub, lifeless, just as I had left her body. The room spun around me, my mind struggling to comprehend.
This guy either went crazy or her twin came back for revenge, bro, to get back. That's my predictions. I don't know. This shit is some crazy
Impossible. If she was dead, who was the girl outside? Returning to the living room, I was met with the most terrifying sight of my life. The woman, the one that I had been with all night, stood there. But she was different.
What?
Her eyes were pitch black, voids of darkness that seemed to
Nah, she haunting your shit, bro. She came back from hell.
consume the light around her. Her skin was unnaturally pale, and the wound in her chest, the one that I had inflicted, was a grotesque testament to her death. In that moment, the horrific truth became clear. I had been on a date with a ghost, the vengeful spirit of the cannibalistic woman I had murdered the previous night. She had orchestrated this nightmarish repeat of our last encounter, a macabre replay leading to her ultimate revenge. As she lunged at me, her teeth transformed into scissor-like blades, a twisted smile on her ghostly face. I stumbled backward, terror gripping my heart. The world around me faded into darkness soon as fountains of blood gushed through my neck, and as life started escaping my body, I felt her cold, purple lips kissing my cheek for one last time. Before starting the story, I would suggest you guys to go subscribe.
Okay, obviously subscribe to those guys, but there's no way this is real, bro. This ain't real. This ain't real, which is honestly disappointing. Damn.
21 years of age and finally single. I was in my flat reading over the final few breakup texts from just days
You know
before.
what? Chat, let's low-key subscribe now. Ding. You guys earned it. You guys earned my subscription or whatever.
Her name was Emma. I stared at them for a good hour or so, trying my best to process it all.
What?
Reading through them all, I felt no need to cry. There was no sadness or
Hold on,
disparity.
wait. Sorry, chat. I think I'm gonna rewind a bit. Start to.
I was fresh out of university, 21 years of age, and finally single. I was in my flat reading.
He definitely lost his girl, bro, to like the dorms, bro. I hear some crazy horror stories that people like. I don't know, bro. Actually trust your partner. But if you have your suspicions, if she's going to a different college or shit, or like she's talking to people, just leave, bro. Save the stress. Save the stress, okay?
Over the final few breakup texts from just days before. Her name was Emma. I stared at them for a good hour or so, trying my best to process it all. Reading through them all, I felt no need to cry. There was no sadness or disparity left within me, only fear. I was terrified of her. It had only been 3 days, but it already seemed like such a distant memory. Every single one of her messages reeked of manipulation and the signs of a true psychopath. The worst part of it was my responses. Pretty much every text I replied with consisted of, "I'm sorry," or "It's my fault." I never once stood up for myself.
Wait, okay, so this has to be Zach's, right? I'm low-key like slow. I'm trying to process this right now. But okay, so Emma's the ex and the guy is just like he's being a pushover, bro. I think that's what it is. Or he's getting pushed. I don't know. But bro, if it's not your fault, don't apologize, bro. Cause then you let them win and like, bro, manipulation, that's crazy.
And even trying to tell her no would be enough for her to guilt trip me. One accidental step out of line and she ignored me for days, forcing me to come crawling back.
That is actually manipulation, bro. That's crazy. One little step in... I hate people because guys and girls do that. I hate when people do that.
To her every single time. It wasn't as if I had anyone else to go to either. At the beginning of our relationship, she went through my phone and messaged every single one of my friends, telling them I was going away and not to talk to me ever again. On our second date, I remember my phone going missing. That was probably when it all started. I could even see it at the end too. One of her final messages read,
"You don't need anyone but me, Evan. I am your one and only. Now stop acting so ridiculous and maybe I'll forgive you, but you better make it up to me."
That's some scary shit. She like cutting all contact with everyone else, so it adds a dependency with her. Oh my gosh. And it's crazy because people, they do that. That's actually what they do.
I could hear her in my head. Her voice was shrill and angry. By that point, I had already been trying to get out for months. I just didn't have the courage to leave, to tell her what I really thought. I skipped through the rest of the messages, going all the way down to the final one, the nail in the coffin, the goodbye.
Ooh,
I'm done, Emma.
shit.
Goodbye.
That's good.
I read
Good
it
for you.
out
Good for
loud.
you.
I was so proud of myself. I was finally free. Right underneath it, before I had the chance to block her, she had already sent a reply back.
"You've got some new bitch, haven't you?"
No, you're toxic. Oh my gosh.
Even reading it now, I still cannot believe I fell for her. The emotional horror she put me through still haunt me even to this day. It was like my life wasn't even mine. I took a deep breath after I finished rereading them all. I then swiped off.
Good for you, King. Straight to Tinder, though. That's where I'm gonna have to stop you right there. Bro, you just got out of your toxic relationship, bro. And if this girl acts the same way, or like manipulative and shit, you might just fold again. I'm telling you, take a break. Just because you're like, there's nothing wrong with being single. Sorry, chat. Don't force anything. You know, let the currents go. Don't force anything.
An open Tinder. That was my freedom. I swiped left, right, etc. My inbox was filled with messages, new people. God, it had been so long. My eyes were in total awe at just how many women there were, all of them so beautiful. But deep down, I still struggled with the fact that any one of them could be another Emma.
Damn.
Looks mean nothing when the inside is rotten. However, I refused to let the memory of Emma ruin any more of my life than it had done already. I had a date the following week.
Okay,
Her name
looks like an
was
Asian.
Libby. A week later, I found myself sitting across from Libby in an Italian restaurant, gorging on pizza. The restaurant was close to both of our homes, so we didn't have a train or a bus to catch, so the stress was light. We spent the whole of the night laughing, smiling, and talking. The date really couldn't have gone any better.
I like that. I like that.
Was until I turned around, looking for a waiter to get us another drink. My eyes immediately locked on a familiar face pressed up against the window outside.
What the
I
fuck?
blinked, too stunned
Well, some people generally have too much free time.
to speak. Then they vanished. My heart rate soared. I needed a moment. Excuse me, Libby. I'm just gonna head to the toilet.
No worries. Don't be too long. Our dessert will be here soon.
Aww.
She smiled at me, and for a moment I felt safe again. I walked off in the direction of the toilet. My expression had dropped the instant I turned around. Emma was there. I remember trying to cover my cheek as a few tears had begun.
Oh, that's sad. That's sad. He's generally traumatized. Damn, bro. Pray for you, bro. That's...
Drooling down it. Once inside, I tried to take a deep breath, wash my face, anything
Keep your head up, King, bro.
to slow myself down. I was already sweating heavily from the armpits. I needed to regain control. But just as I went to dip my face below the tap, the sound of heavy feminine breathing started from within one of the stalls.
How? Is she like supernatural?
Slowly, I began to lift my head to face the mirror. The second my eyes leveled with it, I saw a window at the top of the closed stall. It was wide open. I saw my face drop. My eyes started watering. My entire body froze.
I told you, Evan. I told you no others.
A voice came from within the stall. It was full of bloodlust. I began to back away, but it was already too late. In an instant, the door was flung open, revealing none other than Emma standing in the middle of the stall, a knife gripped tightly in
Okay,
her
you can take
palm.
her. That's a small knife.
I went to lift my hands up, as if to tell her to calm down. Wrong decision. Her nose flared, and
Oh, what I did learn is to never tell a woman to calm down, bro. She's gonna get more heated, and then it's just gonna escalate. I honestly don't know what you got to say, what you can say, because number one thing you can't say is calm down, bro. That shit could get them mad.
her eyes started burning.
You broke the rules, Evan. I
What rules, bro? People, the audacity of some people, man.
told you no others, and you do this? I can't let this go unpunished, Evan. You deserve this.
All of a sudden, Emma burst out from the stall, knife in hand. She charged straight towards me and managed to plunge the knife right into my leg before I hooked her on the side of her face. The force of the blow knocked her straight
Damn.
back into one of the closed stalls. Seeing my opportunity presented itself before me, I dashed straight for the exit. Whilst limping out into the restaurant, I screamed for help as I watched my blood spurt all over the floor. There were plenty of people in the restaurant, so I was quick to be helped. I pointed towards the bathroom, directing some of the men to keep the door shut so she couldn't get out again. Fortunately, Libby had seen me and was already on the phone with the police. An ambulance was on the way too. Once my leg was wrapped up to stop myself from bleeding out, they arrived all at once, flooding the place with flashes of blue and yellows. I watched as the police stormed the bathroom. Finally, it had to be over now.
She's
But to
gone.
my utter surprise, they came out with her body.
What the fuck? Now that guy could be traumatized, bro. That's actually fucked up on her part. On her part, because now he's gonna feel guilty. For what? For doing nothing wrong. I know he's gonna feel guilty.
She'd slit her throat.
Holy
She was dead. Since that day, my physical wounds have healed, but as for my mind, well, the trauma won't even leave me. Libby and I are together now. I'm finally happy. I'm mostly happy. Every night I go to sleep, Emma is staring at me. There's blood dripping from her throat. She's smiling at me. I won't ever be free.
Okay, obviously these are...
I never thought
No,
I'd
true.
end up in a situation like this, hiding from the public eye like a creep. Funnily enough, it all started with me getting Tinder. I'd just gotten out of a serious relationship. I spent 10 years of my life with Tanya. She had once been
That's actually heartbreaking. Spending your whole life or half your life with your partner just for it to like end like that, man. In that case, just like I feel like you should just enjoy the moments you had, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate the good times and just keep your head up, you know what I'm saying? Like that's really all you could do. You can't go back in time.
everything to me, only for her charm to fade rapidly when I realized it had all been a lie. Still, that's a story for another day.
Okay.
In the end, it was the app that had forsaken me. I'd used it before, albeit somewhat clumsily. I wasn't really the type of guy to just go up to a woman and ask her out, which somehow translated to me being awkward online as well. But that didn't matter to me. I wanted companionship. However, it didn't come without any hurdles. Tanya, she's always been scarily good at tracking my online activity down after all.
Just let me see you one more time.
She even called
Wait, did he say you like why he broke up with her? I think because he found out her true colors or something like that.
for a wellness check at my old job.
The police said you don't work at the office anymore. Are you okay? Let me see you.
You've blocked Tanya from contacting you. To unblock her, I kept ignoring her. And finally, after a few days, she gave up. I couldn't keep on living with her chasing me around like that. I needed to be able to do things. And so, I trusted that Tinder would match me with other people. People who would learn to appreciate me. Liz likes you. Sarah likes you.
Oh shit.
Effie likes you.
Damn.
I sought out the embrace of someone who could accept me for who I was. A few weeks were spent like that, with me running after women who'd never give me the time of day. One was more beautiful than the other, but they all seemed to be just messing with me.
Damn.
Tracy likes you.
Gosh, can you get any more boring?
It's okay, bro. Bro, the shots you don't, bro. As a shot is a shot. It's better than not shooting at all. You feel me? Like if you airball it, you know what I'm saying? It's better than not shooting at all. So just keep your head up. You feel me? And keep trying, bro. You're gonna get better at shooting, bro. More reputation, or no more reps, you can get better. It's all
I
good.
feel like I'm talking to a wall.
But
I thought a drummer would at least know how to talk to people.
Damn.
Sorry, but I'm allergic to cats and lazy people. Bye. Just bye.
You don't even know
Tracy
me.
was everything I wanted.
Damn.
Hey, I know that this sounds a little silly, but I saw that you have a cat in your pictures. I recently lost my cat after 10 years, so that warmed my heart.
Oh,
that's
I'm
sweet.
sorry to hear that. Yeah, Whiskers is getting a bit old, but she's great. She's missing her mom, though. I deleted what I'd written as quickly as I
Yeah,
typed it,
why would you
telling
say that?
myself that this wasn't about Tanya. No, this was about me and Whiskers. She could use some love from others, though.
Really?
Yeah, we moved to a smaller place recently with her, so she's been a bit antsy, to be
This
honest.
look-y looks like the ex.
Oh, I see. Maybe she needs a garden to roam. You could always bring her to my place. My Whiskers used to love running around in there.
Her cat was called Whiskers, too? What a coincidence, I thought. I guess. I let out a sigh. I liked where the conversation was going, but I just didn't really know how to keep it going. I
feel
knew
that.
that it was expected of me, and yet...
So, Tom, you didn't say much about yourself on your profile. What big secrets are you hiding?
Saved by an angel, I thought. Though the question made me a bit nervous. Not much, to be honest. I'm unemployed at the moment, but seeking a
Ooh.
job soon. I, had some rough times.
Oh, I see. Would you like to talk about it? I can always go over to your place and comfort you.
Maybe not yet. Sorry, it's just that I don't know you very well, and
That's valid.
That's okay, I understand. I guess you're smarter than I gave you credit for.
nothing came after that. I wanted to punch myself in the face. Tracy sounded perfect, and yet I couldn't even answer her question without offending her somehow. Still, the more I stared at her picture, praying for her to send me a new message, the more I felt like she was familiar. I shook the feeling off.
Bro.
I stared at my screen, hands itching to write, but just before that, another notification popped up on my screen.
Ooh.
Huh, that was more popular than I thought. It made me smile a little. At least I could forget about Tracy for a bit. Or so I thought. Elizabeth was stunning, though she seemed to be quite secretive about herself in her bio.
Bro, that's a fake account.
Hi, handsome.
As silly as that is, the compliment made my cheeks flush. It was nice to be cherished. Tanya used to be really good at that. Hi, pretty.
Let's drop the formalities. Want to meet up?
I was
Bro,
startled.
no
I knew
woman
that
talks like
Tinder
that.
was full of people like her, who wanted nothing more but quick love, but I was a bit worried. Still, I was desperate to at least meet up with some people.
Wow.
I've been very lonely. Yeah, I guess. Want to grab a coffee first, or...?
No, I trust you won't do much to me. We can meet up at your place.
Hell no, bro. This looks like a scam trap. Like, deadass me looking at this, it makes me feel like she's trying to rob me, bro. She'll pull up with like a bunch of guys and she's gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Does now work for you?
Now?
I stared at the screen for
Bro,
a second.
who are you?
Something about that message ignited that little warning siren in my head. I wasn't sure what it was, but I wanted to be cautious. Still, I didn't want another conversation to end so abruptly. I guess.
Awesome. I'll set out now.
Huh.
I quickly typed where I lived into the app, deciding that Eliza must have forgotten to ask for it. That perhaps should have been my clue to run away. But
She
I was
knows where you
so,
live, buddy.
so lonely.
On my way to see you, handsome.
Huh? I remember confusion as Tracy messaged me right after my last awkward attempt to talk to her. Maybe she sent it to the wrong person. I
Or maybe she used the wrong account.
wondered. Still, she'd blocked me. Sorry, wrong.
Is it though, Tommy?
Something snapped in me then. I wasn't sure what it was just yet. One minute I was giddy, getting ready for my date. The next, worried. Are you playing with me? Do I seem that desperate?
No, my love. I'm the desperate one.
What? Only a few seconds later, Tracy sent me a message, but the picture wasn't of her. No, it was Tanya holding my cat.
Poor Whiskers snuck out again. Don't worry, I'm bringing her back in.
Tanya.
Yes, my love? Yes, my love? Gosh, you're still as clueless as you used to be. So innocent. So silly. Don't worry, I'm almost home. Whiskers still knows her mommy. Thanks for letting me back in your heart after last time.
What the fuck?
I needed to run, but I heard the door slam shut loudly. Was she in my apartment? But how? Had she found my keys?
Oh, Tommy, where are you?
Tanya looked different from how she used to. Her hair was unkempt, her bloodshot eyes. There was a tremor to her hands as she stuck her head in through the door, rotting teeth curling into a disgusting grin. She held a knife above her head and a pair of handcuffs in the other.
I've looked for you all over the place, and now I have you. I can bind you to me forever.
I don't know
Oh, shit.
how, but I managed to push her away, her frail bones creaking as I pressed her into the wall. I wanted to punch her, and so I did, and then I ran. It's all been just an elaborate ruse and nothing else. Only Tanya was foolish enough to care about me, but I didn't care. I did what I had to and then ran out as far as I could. And now I don't think anyone could find me. I live in the forest, like some animal. Somehow, I still hope that someone will seek me out.
Interesting. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. I appreciate all the love and support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Red Pineapples.